cost to buy your position in the front of the line?
He was like, you know what? I got 16 grand in cash. Who gonna say no to money? Money talks.
Number one, baby. Number one.
There are those who try.
I'm buying $100,000 worth of iPhones.
$100,000?
Correct. I'm going to sell them all on eBay.
Here since 6 o'clock this morning.
Shout out
While
to you,
Mark
bruh.
Rivillier
Shout out
spent
to
the
you,
last
Mark.
12 hours waiting in line for an iPhone at the at&t store on Oaklawn in Dallas, this woman rolled up with 16 grand.
Welcome back. It's your boy Shane Black Reacts. Today we have another video for you guys, and this is a special one. This one goes out to all my iPhone users, all of them. Remember when the first iPhone came out, 2007? Where were y'all? Where were y'all in 2007? Let me know in the comments below. But when the iPhone first came out in 07, people had hot demand, hot cakes. They wanted to get those freaking iPhones and sell them on the market. In this video we're about to be reviewing, basically somebody wanted to buy the first person's spot in line and tried to monopolize the market and go in there and resell these items. Shout out to eBay. That's where she was trying to sell them. But she was met with a rude awakening from the store itself. What she quickly realized was the store told her it was one per customer. So, yeah, her loss. She paid for her spot in line. Shout out to the guy who came up. And it looked like he ended up getting another iPhone anyway because one of his parties didn't buy one. So it was a win-win for him. Without further ado, roll an intro. Let's get it.
Number one, baby. Number one.
There are those who try.
I'm buying $100,000 worth of iPhones.
$100,000?
Correct. I'm going to sell them all on eBay.
And those who try to buy.
I've been here since 6 o'clock this morning.
Shout out to
While
you,
Mark
bruh.
Rivillier
Shout out
spent
to
the
you,
last
Mark.
12 hours waiting in line for an iPhone at the at&t store on Oaklawn in Dallas,
So how much would it cost to buy your position in the front of the line?
15 minutes before the 6 o'clock launch after others spent hours.
I guess we're going to water away from the cameras. How about that?
This woman rolled up with 16 grand in.
See, she knew what she was doing was wrong. Hold on, let me talk to y'all. She knew what she was doing was technically wrong, morally wrong, but technically not. She tried to, buy her way up, get her way into the front of the line. She came with money. She was like, you know what? I got 16 grand in cash. Who gonna say no to money? Money talks. Come to find out, it did. It talked, and she won, theoretically, and he won. So, yeah. You got to be careful, Sometimes it ain't, it ain't always worth the squeeze.
Cash in hand. And bought Mark's #1 spot in line for $800.
She gave me $800.
Money talks.
A worthwhile investment, she thought, because
No, some more on eBay, so it's all right.
yet when the doors finally opened,
I'm first.
yup, she was first. But maybe instead of stopping at the bank,
Gotta
she
read it.
should have stopped to read the rules. Her plan to buy out the store? Sorry.
Can you buy more than one phone?
Unfortunately, we can only sell one per customer.
at&t imposed a one phone per customer rule to make sure that there were enough to go around.
That's a serious package, folks.
That's what you get. That's what you get. You have to be out here. You got to be grateful. You out here thinking you gonna, monopolize the market, and due to the release of an iPhone during that time, you could only get one per customer because we already know it's going to be a hot market item. It's going to be like, something that everybody else wants to possess or have or, enjoy. You can't just get these type of items and expect to, sell them on eBay. Shout out to eBay, for, double, triple the price. And I guess that's what she thought she was going to do. And she was mistakenly wrong. Let's get back to the video.
Folks, that is a serious package.
As for Mark and his $800 spot, turns out he didn't really need it. There were 3 people in his party and they only wanted to buy 2 phones.
Yeah, we gonna wrap this video up real quick with my thoughts and opinions on that. You know what? I ain't mad at Mark for doing what he did. But at the same time, you know, he took a gamble. He was like $800 for a phone. On the back end, he had a strategy. He was like, hey, I got 2 other friends and only 2 people are going to buy a phone. So that leaves me with an opportunity to buy a phone. And they probably wasn't that far in line, which it was a win-win for him because everybody gets one. He knew the game. He played the game well. She thought she knew the game. She thought, hey, just because I got some money, I'm going to go ahead and, you know, monopolize the line, monopolize the game, and try to get in here. You know what? It goes to show you that sometimes having money ain't the best thing. You know what I mean? Like, be patient, be humble. You know, you're going to get what you're going to get, but you have to be patient. Like, these phones, they make a dime a dozen. And, you know, back in 07, you know, people was trying to get their money up, you know, so I get it. I definitely do. Respect to both parties, but you know, I think the customer on, you know, the guy's side won, you know, and ultimately freaking at&t won. But at the end of the day, everybody was happy. No crime, no foul, right? So if you like these type of videos, go ahead and drop a like, comment, share, subscribe. We growing, we getting better. Shout out to you. And most importantly, if you want to follow me on all social medias, go ahead and follow me at Shane Black Reacts on Instagram and that Shane on TikTok. You know, if you also want to donate to the show, go ahead and send me a Cash App. The Cash App is on the screen right there. You want to get the party started, let me know what your thoughts and ideas on with these high prices with these cell phones. Matter of fact, the new cell phone from Apple is going for what, $2,500. Yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that in the comments. If you would like to see more videos, go ahead and click on one of these videos right here and, you know, drop a like. It only tells the algorithm to help push my channel to more people. And I appreciate all the ones that are subscribed. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and we just getting started. Till next time, y'all. Peace.